Thanks for taking the time.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm all cozy wozy over here. I hope that's okay. But
Yeah, no, you look like you're chilling right now.
I am. There's like a nice little sun hue. I look like I'm staring off into the abyss. I just need a glass of red wine and just think about my life and all my decisions that I've made.
You're in LA right now?
I'm outside of LA. I'm about 2 hours outside of LA right now.
Gotcha. Dope. Well, hey, Charlie, I mean, this is the first time we've met, and I
Yeah.
think you and I have a lot more in common than you know.
Explain.
I will explain. Yeah, I mean, well, first off, both from the Northeast. I'm Long Island, Jersey,
There
obviously,
you
right?
go. Long
Yeah,
Island. That's right.
100%, 631. Also,
732.
what's that?
732.
Exactly. Um, Studied piano and music my entire life, band nerd. I'll admit it, high school.
There's nothing wrong with a band nerd. High five
Exactly.
to the band nerd.
Literally. And going back to the dog thing, I just found this out a couple days ago via Sammy, but I'm actually about to get a brand new puppy, little
Oh,
dachshund,
oh, amazing.
and the puppy just looks like a Charlie. And I was telling him that, and he didn't tell me. I had no idea that you have a dog named Charlie as well.
I do. I named him Charlie, and it's a chaotic decision, but
Mhm.
we all like a little chaos in our life, and I certainly do.
Yeah,
Um, but I got bit by a dog when I was two. That's what this scar is for here.
gotcha.
And it was by a black lab. And I just saw this little guy's face one day. Like you said, he looked like a Charlie. And
Mhm.
I was like, I have a great idea. I will adopt this black lab. I will name him Charlie and I will raise him to be a good black lab.
Well, that's funny because I had a bad experience with dogs as a little kid too, and I was always like, not afraid, but like the big wild dogs, like, mm-mm. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I just saw this little guy, and
The
I'm like,
dogs that are like mixed with wolves, I could live without.
yeah, yeah, hell no. But this little guy, like, I'm holding him, and I'm like, I can't say no to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh,
Right, right.
what did you name him?
What's that?
What did you name him?
Well, Charlie.
Oh my God, that's great. That's a
Yeah,
great name.
yeah, no, that's what I meant. Yeah, we're both gonna have dogs
Oh
named
my God,
Charlie.
you actually named him Charlie. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to. I was trying to find other names too that I liked. I don't know. You gotta, especially as a puppy, you have to find a dog name where like you can just say, oh, like Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Like I'm not gonna name a dog Walsh. Like
I
that's stupid.
Walsh or Thatcher or
Yeah,
Walter. Although that's kind of sometimes it's fun to like have some dog names that are like hilarious and
yeah, yeah,
overly human.
yeah. But no, he's a Charlie. So anyway, we both have dogs named Charlie now. And this is the one thing too. I'm curious how many people that have interviewed you have also had this, but I have perfect pitch too.
No way.
Yes way.
That is so cool.
Are you
I rarely meet a fellow weirdo like this. This is really great. Wow.
really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, do you also get people being like, call out an F sharp, or like, does it ever get annoying to you?
Well, it doesn't get annoying. I mean, I've watched interviews, that you've done before. It seems like it's a real burden in your life sometimes. I'm not that crazy. Like where if I hear a fire alarm going off at like 3 a.m. in my apartment, I'm like, oh, that's a nice G. But no, I'm like, turn off the effing fire alarm. It's 3 a.m.
And you
Um,
sang a G. That's so cool. Like,
exactly.
isn't it's so like hard to describe what it is. I describe people are like, are you born with it? Like, what is it like? And the way I describe it is like it's like having it's just like remembering what a meaning of a word is. Like
That's really what it is.
adjacent is a word and it means close by to or something. And that's
Yeah.
just what it means.
No, it's exactly what it is. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, you must be like some like magic wizard or you do." It's literally like remembering the sound.
It's
That's
just
it.
yeah, and I don't know how else to explain it, but people seem to be kind of I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe I need like perfect pitch for hair because I don't know what the hell's happening right now.
Tell me your like discovery story because I have mine too. Like, when is the first time you realized, okay, I have this, and not everyone else has this?
I used to play when I went to Catholic school, and I would go to church every Sunday and hear the same holy,
Same.
holy. They don't play. We're very similar.
I played organ. I played organ all throughout. Yeah. I go
You
home. I play the
you know what
Christmas service.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I forgot that we're working right now. This is super fun for me.
Yeah.
And I, at 12 years old, went to the organ one day because I guess they were going to play it on tape. I guess the organist didn't show up, and I just played the entire mass from memory because I had just heard the song so many times, like for years. I was like, of course I know how to play Christ has
Yeah.
died, Christ
Uh,
has risen. And it just all, and then I thought it was just something like, if you memorize something enough, you'll always know it, kind
mm.
of thing. But then I went to a conservatory and they were like, that's a rare, cool thing that you have.
Yeah. No, literally, it was the same. I was in some like music appreciation class in high school, and we're all around the piano, and people are just like fiddling around on it, and I just start naming off like, oh, it's a cool like that's a C major chord or whatever, and they realize that I'm not.
But you just played a C major chord in your head when you said C major.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what people don't get. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
but I'm not looking at the keyboard, and they're all like, how are you doing that? And then my older music teacher, who's the sweetest guy in the world, he's like, Matthew, do you have perfect pitch? I was like, what's that? He's like, and then he starts testing me. He starts playing the notes and chords. He's like, yeah, you have perfect pitch. I was like, everyone doesn't have this? Because again, it's just like, to us,
Yeah.
it's just remembering.
That to us is just remembering, and it's just, you just automatically assume that it's just a common thing.
Well, one
But
of the things I get too is that, oh, Matt, you have perfect pitch. That must mean anyone who has perfect pitch can sing incredibly. Now you prove that stereotype correct, but not me. Just because you have perfect pitch doesn't mean you can sing.
I wonder, what did your mom play for you or dad play for you, like when you were younger? Uh, like, did they play a lot of the same music over and over again from an early age on? Because mine did, and I feel like that contributed a lot to it.
Not really. They don't. Neither of them have a musical bone in their bodies. The story is like my mom took piano lessons when she was pregnant with me, so that's how I kind of like got the piano thing. But
Okay.
yeah, no. So you'll know this too. Another story. In college, music theory, right? So people who are
Yeah.
watching we're really getting into the music
Yeah,
nerd
we're
stuff
really
now.
getting into the nitty-gritty of it.
Yeah, there's this thing called dictation, where basically, the teacher will play some stuff on the piano or whatever, and
Yeah.
as the students, you have to write down basically what they're playing. You have to write down music. And for you and me, we just write it down the first try, and we walk right on out of there, and they're looking
Oh,
at
it
us
was
like, you
so great.
cheer. Yeah.
It was so. I actually for AP music theory, that was the only part of the test that I excelled in, and I just like you just like dust your hands off and just leave right away. So that's a pretty cool thing, I must admit.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, hey, I would totally switch that for synesthesia in a heartbeat. And D flat major, most beautiful key in the world. Oh, it's the best. But anyway, yeah, we should probably get to like the song, right? Light
Yeah, we
switch.
should probably, I forgot that we were like, I forgot that this is like, I'm still in like work mode. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, light switch, E flat minor.
Yeah. Dude, freaking favorite song on the radio right now. I'm not joking. Us radio people, when, like your label will show us a song, even if we love the song, we'll keep it chill. We'll be like, yeah, that's all right. I literally texted your label the day it came out, like in all caps, effing banger.
Wow, thank you. Means that means a lot. I always wanted to make a song with a sound effect in it, and I always wanted the sound effect to be the title of the song, and I checked a big box off. This is the only thing that I said that I wasn't going to do that I ended up doing was sing really high in the
Mhm.
song, but I just couldn't help myself. It just I like I love a good bottom heavy bass thing, and the melodic structure going on in the low end, and then having a melody to counterbalance that.
Oh,
You have to just sing it high. You want people to scream the lyrics along.
dude, I'm all about the music too. So all of your songs, I just like I get right into it and just analyze it, and you know what I mean? Like that's I feel like that's bad. Like you could literally be singing about anything and I would just tune it all out. I'm just all about the music.
I mean, I kind of am singing about I'm singing about a damn light switch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Are all the other songs gonna be is the next single Toilet Flush?
No, it's not. All the other songs are like kind of traditional Lee song titles, but you've actually, if you go on my TikTok page, you'll hear a good portion of the songs that are going to be on the album already.
Well, that's the thing I want to ask you about because you just dropped this one, which I love, by the way, the acoustic version. Now, were you planning to do an acoustic version, or did you just see or hear that on TikTok? Because I saw that one. You're like, oh, what about an acoustic version?
Well, I just kind of reenacted like what actually happened in real life, and I was like, why
Gotcha.
didn't we have an acoustic version out? So I called my guitarist Jan. I'm like, can you just play some really like 5 layers total, because you want the acoustic version to be like kind of what a guitar player would play realistically. You don't want like 19,000 guitar layers in there,
Yeah.
but it felt really nice, and I think it kind of brings the vocal out and just a different way to hear the song.
Oh yeah. No, beautiful. But yeah, dude, the way you've been promoting the new music though on TikTok, freaking genius. And I feel like you're taking advantage of it from a musical standpoint so much. I feel like you're getting so much inspiration from this app with people remixing the song, duetting it, like you said, making acoustic versions, naming
Right.
you know what I mean?
Well, I just get inspiration from people. Whether it's on TikTok or in real life, it's just that the pandemic forced us all to be home, and that was my live show going on TikTok, getting feedback from people. We were all on this app, so I'm very happy. I feel very fortunate to have my this new following. My fan base seemed to have gotten even younger because of it. But I just love making music for people. So whether that's on TikTok or MySpace or whatever, I'm happy to have it.
No, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, the comments though are hysterical. Like someone was like,
They're
because the two things are like, what was one of them I saw? Like he's naming the album "What If" because all your TikToks like, what if a song had this? And then what was the other one?
not
You know,
bad actually.
yeah, but they were getting on you, for waiting so long for Light Switch. And
Right.
then the other song that you have pinned up there, the "When I See Those Tears" song, freaking
Oh
can't
yeah,
wait for
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Someone commented on top, he's like, all right, y'all see you in 2024 when this drops or something like that.
I laughed so hard, but like no one's ever really cared about like me putting out an album that much, and this app has kind of brought attention to that. I've never seen people this excited for a single project of mine to come out. I mean, the response to Light Switch has been incredible, but
Yeah.
I'm really excited for people to hear the whole body of work.